Hey there tubers, Redneck Brian here. Look what's done, pretty much. The engine is in. Sadly, the opposed twin wouldn't work. So I had to put the 15.5 back in. So let's pop the hood. It fit. Just kidding. There is the 18 fitting in there perfectly fine. The air filter will be a bugger to get at, but I don't really care. The front end's just sitting on here. Got the front holes lined up for the mounts, but it fits on there perfect. Looks pretty good. Once you lift the hood, there's enough clearance around the engine. I can get at the spark plugs. I can get to some things on the carburetor, but not all. Let's go around to the other side. The oil filter, this is going to be a bugger to change. Steering rod is basically right to the oil filter, as you can see. So to change the oil, it's going to be a bugger. I'm probably going to get a smaller oil filter on this, but it's on. The belts, the stock drive line is hooked up. I just hooked it back up, and we'll get this running, and then I'll be able to drive it around until I do the belts and stuff like that. So it's in. It will be drivable. The engine doesn't have a throttle, doesn't have a choke hooked up, doesn't have fuel hooked up. I gotta change out those stupid E3s still, and I'm actually gonna crank it over for you. Just gotta raise the mower. I did that mistake earlier. I forgot the mower was engaged, and I was wondering why wasn't this cranking. The battery should be fine, and this is the mower. As you can see, this here needs to come up to about here. It's back there right now. So let me just adjust this a bit. About knocking the hood on my head. Yeah, that's pretty much where it needs to go. It will fit, so I know it will. Because obviously it's in here and it's on there that far. And it actually has to go forward, so if it had to go backwards, you'd be kind of worried. But since it has to go forward, it's okay. It's all good. Got maybe just enough room to get an air filter in there. It's hard to say. So. You can hear that was just the belt, just the drive belt squeaking a bit. But debating on leaving it up on the jack stand. I may, just for the night. Go over to this guy. All that's left on here is the oil line still. I just got to pull it out of the frame. I did obviously find the cap for that one, so I just capped it off. Got to take the rest of the wiring out of this most likely tomorrow, and it will be done. It will be ready for scrap. But I am going to take the rear end out of it still. That's one more thing. I actually discovered that Peerless rear end that is in this could be put in this one. But you'd have to have a different style shifter. This one here doesn't have the mounts in it for the. I believe it doesn't have the mounting holes for the fender shift. So it may or may not. So I may keep all the shifter stuff from the Craftsman. Never know if it ever come in handy. But the engine's in. It's turning. It's because of those E3s, it's not even firing, so those E3s are junk. And that's pretty much it. So I'll talk to everyone later. Keep it redneck, and please subscribe and comment. Have a great day. Go Mastercraft.